All right, so we're live. Hey guys, my name is Leah Berliukes. I'm in my home office in Tampa, Florida, and we are with Evan Bang, awesome dude that we're going to interview today. And Evan, how are you doing today?
I am doing good, Leah. Thanks for having me out.
Absolutely, it's awesome to have you. So today we'll talk a little bit about your background and what got you into the home-based home business industry. Does that sound good?
Yeah, cool. So I started doing online marketing last year in March 2013. My wife Erica, and I had just had our beautiful daughter Cadence in August of 2012, and we became financially free after several years of working hard at it and digging ourselves out of debt. We became financially free, and we had a bit of excess income. And so at that time, instead of putting our excess income into just a savings and waiting for it to grow, I decided to split that extra income, and so put half of it into savings. And then I was trying to decide, what can I do with this extra money to really supercharge it and blast it, And I looked at a few options. I looked at investment banking and, doing stocks and stuff like that. And my older brother, Jason, tried to convince me to start buying stocks. But that's because he's a finance analyst, so he was just trying to make money off of me. Yeah, so I messed around with ClickBank for probably like 5 or 6 months before that. I was really getting into it, doing research on SEO, search engine optimization. And I have a background in graphic design. I went to Art Institute, and I've also studied HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript and PHP. So
You
all
know what
that.
you're doing.
Yeah, well, I try, and if I don't know what I'm doing, I know where to find it, and I try. I like to read, and so I decided, well, let me do something that I enjoy and something that I've always had a passion in, but let me apply this money to that so that it's not a hobby, but more of something that I can actually, make grow, and that I can help others in the process of doing. And that's when I was actually introduced to my first MLM, which was Amway. And I got kind of oriented on the whole, compensation plans and getting bonuses and things like that. And I thought Amway was really great. It's a great company. And my wife Erica and I, we did the whole event thing. We went out and we got a tent. We had a whole tent set up. We had a table. We had the whole deal. We had free samples of the
You guys were
excess
going
energy
all
drink.
out.
We were going all out, man. Like, we did an event, and there was like several other merchants at this event, and it was a festival, and we were trying to give away free samples. We were trying to give away, handout cards with nutritional information. We were trying to ask people, hey, what are you doing in your life right now to meet your nutritional needs? Using all of the sales training and prospecting tips that we were given from our upline.
Right.
And we didn't even get to give away a sample. And we were like, oh, this sucks. And
We were just running away kind of thing.
yeah, so in that free extra money that we were trying to put to work for us was actually putting us to work. And so we were like, wait, this is
fun.
backwards of what we were trying to do, isn't it? And so we took a look at some of our other options, and I did get introduced to another MLM, and then another MLM, and so you see the pattern. Well, basically, after a while, I was like, you know what? I keep doing this, and it's not getting me a different result. So I need to find something that works, and that's when I started seeking out online lead generation systems, and I found My Lead System Pro. Now, I joined My Lead System Pro in August of 2013. I went to the Live the Dream event, and after the Live the Dream event, I've been running full speed ever since then.
That's awesome.
I restructured my approach. I took a step back from doing the MLM thing, and I really decided to do my research on what I needed to do in the first place, and that was figure out how to market myself and how to build myself as a leader that others would want to work with, instead of being the guy out there trying to shove, a flyer in someone's face. I mean, no joke, I was in the parking lot of like 24-hour fitness asking people as they're like walking into their, to get their workout on. I'm like, hey, do you drink energy drinks?
Drink my smoothie.
Sometimes. Why? Here, drink. If you drink this, it's so good. Try it.
You'll lose so much weight.
Yeah, and they're like, thanks.
No thanks.
It's probably got something in it.
Who's this weird Evan Bang guy?
Yeah. So, so I got started in March of 2013. Joined MLSP in August 2013, and the rest is history. I've been building my business right ever since, so definitely enjoy it, and I love marketing. I love helping people, most importantly, and that's what I get out of it. So.
That's so great. That's awesome. And so I know you mentioned, SEO and all that, but what's your main marketing strategy online?
Oh, yeah. So SEO, or search engine optimization, is basically how you can utilize the way that search engines like Google or Yahoo or Bing were designed, and you can use the formula, or at least try to understand the formula of how they find content on the web. And so once you understand the way some of those strategies have been found that do work, once you understand how to utilize those, that can become a tool. And so I use that in building a blog. And I've been blogging now for a while. I had a few posts before, but I wasn't doing them right. So I had to kind of restructure and reapproach my strategy for blogging. But now I'm currently in Adam Chandler and Justice Segan's 30-day intensive.
Woohoo! Best coaching program ever.
Yeah, it's awesome because one, I got to meet Leah, which is cool. So and two is because they have helped me understand what I've been doing, not necessarily by the book, and helping me do it by the book, but also apply my own voice and my own color to that. So I'm using blogging, and I hope soon to start implementing YouTube into the blogging once I start generating more traffic with my blogging. So
and we'll put a link to your blog below, so that they can check it out too.
Oh yeah. So this is my blog right here. Come on now, go to evanbang.com, you guys, if you want.
Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. If you want to get some, I got some free training out there, which is cool. Hook you up, and just come look at some of the cool pictures. I'll keep posting some pictures up from events I attend or hangouts I have with folks, and a lot of good value there. So yeah, check it out if you are interested in marketing online.
That sounds great. And I got one more question for you, Evan.
Okay.
Just because I'm always mind blown by people I meet like you who, are married, have a little munchkin, or maybe multiple munchkins in the house. That doesn't include dogs, actual kids we're talking about. And you've got a full-time job and you're doing this, how, I know it's a loaded question, but how do you make it work?
Yeah, that is a good question. I always sometimes I think about that. I'm like, how do I make this work? How am I doing?
Amazing.
How am I doing this? Um, honestly, there's a lot of sacrifice involved. When you're somebody that's working a current job full time to support a family, that's something that you have to focus on where your priorities are. And for me, that was a definite struggle because I have such a fat ego that I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have to quit playing video games. Oh my god, no, don't take away my video games. And
No.
you said your husband. I know you mentioned to me before. You said you and your husband do music, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So like I used to DJ before I joined the military, and
Really cool.
yeah. So like I used to produce music and I DJ'd and like I played guitar, and that's still one of my passions, but it's definitely something that requires more time. And so I had to realize, okay, Evan, you can either do what's easy and have a hard life, or you can do what's hard now and have an easy life.
Such a
And
great way to see it. Yep.
yeah, and so I was like, all right, it's going to be hard for me to give up what I like, and that's playing video games religiously. And it's going to be hard giving up the time that I would spend diving into, making new sounds and making cool mixes of different tracks that I find in and around the web.
Mhm.
And also being able to manage time with my family and understanding when, if I'm not doing those money-making actions that are actually going to build a business so that I can be free and have the time to do the things that I sacrificed, then if I'm not doing those things, those money-making actions, then I shut the computer off. I used to use the computer primarily as just play video games, surf the web. I'd go onto Reddit, go onto YouTube, and just super veg
Yeah.
out, like super mega veg, and like
You're
with
making it sound like a healthy meal.
yeah, like with broccoli and cheese on top. Um, so
No, that's so, you're so right. And I think a lot of people who first start out in the online marketing world struggle with that, because when you think of a computer, you think of fun, right? It's like,
yeah,
it's my fun time.
definitely.
But really, I mean, for some people, they see it as their work time. But really, when you're on your computer, if you're doing online marketing, you have to be able to get rid of all those distractions and just focus in. And that's so
Right.
great that you do that.
Yeah,
Especially when you have so little time, you have to be productive on those hours you have.
that's a good, super good point, and I'm glad that you brought that up because I just want to share this last thing with you real quick. So I was browsing today on thesaurus.com, and I typed in the word distraction, and I was like, whoa. And if you type in distraction and you look at thesaurus.com, it's going to really, really open your eyes to what distraction is and the type of person that it's going to turn you into. So like words like confusion, disturbance, are some of the smaller ones that are easier to understand. But then when you start getting into the more complex words that have a real, finite meaning, you have amusement. So, well, what was amusement for me was playing video games and surfing the web. Distraction. So, see, it's in plain black and white. Amusement,
Right.
distraction. Commotion, distraction. There's my music because I like loud, loud music. But it also says other things about just the word distraction can really talk about the lifestyle that you're living. So if you look at some of the other ones, there's disorder. And
Yeah.
that I saw, I was like, my life is in
It's a
disorder,
mess.
you know?
Right.
Frenzy. I was all over the place. I had no direction.
Mhm.
Preoccupation, dissipation, bewilderment, and beguilement. And once I read Beguilement, I was like, dude, something's got to change. And so I came
Yeah.
up with my own personal mission statement, and that is to create attraction without distraction. And
That's awesome.
yeah,
Love that.
from now on, I hope that I can attract as many people from the distractions in their life so that they can aim to get away from that disorder and, you know, start to have some direction and truly build what they desire in life, and that's the freedom of time and family and, you know, to do the things they enjoy.
Well said, man. It's so true. Direction is key. It's so key in this business, in any business, really, and in all areas of your life, but especially in marketing, and whether it's network marketing or online marketing, you have to know where you're going or where you want to go and focus on that. Yeah.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much, Evan.
Thank you,
Great.
Leah. It's been
Great talking
awesome.
to you.
I appreciate the opportunity and great questions, by the way. Now I'm like, oh my
Thanks.
gosh, like I feel like I'm refreshed. Like I took a shower in some hot springs or something.
Right? We need to be doing these interviews every day as marketers. Just
Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right. Well,
thanks so much.
hey. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah, and
Leah.
if you guys, want to connect with Evan, he showed you guys the link, and I'll put it in the description
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, check him out. He's awesome.
Have a good
Have a
night,
great.
Leah.
You too. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.